What's going on to you, Aries? So you, Aries, actually have the Knight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and then you, Aries, have the Two of Cups. So for you, Aries, some of you, Aries, may have found someone very recently that you can, at least for the time being, talk to. Knight of Cups, moving forward. Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, moving forward. Finding someone that, not saying anything too wild yet, but you're getting to know. You may have hung out with them once. Then you have Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, which is about how you, Aries. Sorry, when I go quiet like that, I'm just kind of seeing what's really going on. So the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, um, you, Aries, just have so much to offer. And a lot of you are really content with yourselves. Um, I don't really see a whole lot of like being angry per se with yourself or trying to be angry with others. I'm more so seeing that a lot of you, Aries, are just enjoying your own glory, enjoying, what just the stress that you don't have to deal with in your life, and just how, you getting rid of all these people that's been in your life, and did everything that they possibly could to ruin you for whatever reason. You don't have to deal with that because you got rid of them. You excommunicated them from your life. So it's like they tripping, and you don't have to deal with it when they start wanting to wild out. The Four of Wands, this is something that you built yourself. You built this confidence yourself because the time, the hard work, the dedication, people may have laughed at you, you know what I'm saying, and for you, Aries, to come back, and for you, Aries, to actually come up, you know, uh, you know, nothing, Aries is nothing to laugh at. I've talked about this before. Aries is a very industrious zodiac sign. A lot of the Aries people that I know like to position themselves in real opportune position for them to actually come up, make more money. So I talk about Capricorn, but Capricorn is not the only money maker. Aries people like to make money too. If I'm not mistaken, I think Shaka Khan is an Aries. Aries people love money. My mom always say that Aries people, they love money, yo. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And the thing is that the Four of Swords and the Devil card represents, and so overall, there's this sense of you, Aries, looking at it as far as love is concerned, like cop and blow. You have your hands open, right? And you're not trying to keep anyone that don't want to be kept. Or you're not trying to like keep someone around that does not want to be with you. So there's a sense of you getting to know people, but they just coming and going, right? And I'm making it sound bad. When I say coming and going, I'm not saying like from the perspective of, you Aries are giving your body to everybody. That's not what I'm referring to, right? Because I know how that sounds. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to how the connection is not long. You meet each other, y'all two are supposed to link up and get to know each other a little bit better, and it's like they just disappear, go off, do their own thing. You don't hear from them, and it's like you're just trying to figure out, well, what exactly is really going on type stuff, because you trying to put your best foot forward. And for you Aries, what I'm saying is that you're not worried about that though. You're not looking at that like that's a bad thing. You're looking at it from a perspective of what would have happened if, if you did, what would happen? What would happen if you did try to like stay with them and call them and reach out to them? Like, what would that look like for you? So I'm just seeing how a lot of you Aries seeing that for what it is, and you understand to keep your hand open, right? Yeah, you give, but you also get when you keep your hand open. So there's a sense of whoever will look to whoever will look to run away from you, right, or out of your hands, you Aries will accept that. But then for you, like, right, for the people and the things and the situations that essentially come to you and is drawn to you and wants to stay, then you Aries will allow it to happen too, right? Like, you're not gonna run it off. It is what it is. And I personally, right, you have the Seven of Pentacles. I personally think, with especially with this Devil card, the way that some people try to make it seem like, they try to make it seem like making themselves not available to you is supposed to be attractive. And if I'm being honest, nine, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, it's not working. Tower card, it's not working. It's not working. A lot of you Aries are looking at that like, that's kind of lame, because like the only way that relationships can get established in the first place is if two people actually talk about it, like, hey, I like you, and the other person is like, hey, I like you back. you know um you know Everything else from what I've seen and what I've experienced is not really going to work, because you have to have that discussion in order for there to have like an established bond. The two of you've got something going on because the both of you agree, right? Y'all had that talk, y'all had that discussion. And I'm just seeing how a lot of you Aries are carrying yourselves way better than you did before, right? Like, a person needs to find out something about you instead of just thinking that the two of y'all are supposed to date and like they all over the place. They don't really know what they doing. They all over the map with it. And a lot of you Aries are experiencing that. So it's not necessarily really you. I know a lot of you Aries are looking at it like, what is going on when it comes to dating right now? Like, things are going so well, as far as your health and as far as your finances. What is going on as far as your like your what is going on as far as your like your relationships, right? Like, why is it that people like impractical? You call somebody up, oh, they always got something to do, and then it's like, and then when you stop calling them, now it's like they got all the time in the world to call you. And then now you Aries are like, well, why is this person calling me? Like, how many times have I called you? Right? That's how it is. But I want you Aries to know that y'all are on the right track. To be honest with y'all, people around you are just goofy. Straight up. They're not really serious about really being in relationships. But then at the same time, they can't let you go. But they need to accept the fact that you're not looking for anything short term, but they are. So they're going to have to stay out of your way. And then which ones to stay away from, because they acting stupid anyway. You know what I'm saying? These are people who are not really serious about uh, um, oh, uh, not really serious about reaching out, saying what up, and stuff like that to you anyway. So let's clarify the tower. The person got to be sincere. They got to have people who are sincere usually have a game plan. They want more. They're not just interested in, oh, I got a kiss, or, I told the person that they told you that they like you. A person who's serious usually wants more. They want something more. They want, okay, I told you that I like you, but I want to hang out. I want that to be progress. It's not, I told you I like you. That's all I need to do. A person who is on it like that, where they feel like that's it, I only have to do it one time ever, those are the people who really playing games. So let's clarify the Tower, the Nine of Raphael, the Knight of Ariel, the Seven of Michael, the Strength card, the Page of Michael, to clarify the Tower. So a lot of Mars energy, and a lot of Saturnian energy too. So hard working, a lot of start-stop interactions where your work is amazing, but start-stop meaning in the perspective of relationships. That's one thing that I'm seeing. Like, you ready for one and leaving the door open and engaging to where you're ready, but other people aren't ready though. And the Knight of Raphael and the Knight of Ariel it talks to that. You know, it says that it says that again. A lot of people think that you Aries care a little bit too much, even though they really, if really real talk, they're really wasting your time. And so they trying to like test you to see what you want and running game and testing you, right? And they don't understand how stupid they look, because the Seven of Michael, the Strength card, and the Page of Michael, this is where it is that you Aries can see the breakdown, the falling out. When you don't return their calls, when you delete their number out of your phone, when you don't have anything to do with them, when you don't want anything to do with them, they have a problem with you. Page of Michael, they're calling you, they're upset with you. They now trying to put blame on you. How come we lost touch? Because you a goofball? You know, if I had somebody wasting my time and they asked, I might actually say that. I might tell them, because you guys, like me, I'm mercurial, right? I'm Virgo, I'm mercurial. So there's a chance that I'll break it to them calmly, and there's a chance that I may go off and tell them, because you a goofball. You just never, that's the unpredictable, that's the unpredictable part, or the unpredictable part of me, right? I'm mercurial. Whoever said Virgo is predictable don't know what they talk about. You can get the side of me where I'm telling them like, oh, the reason why is because you did this, and then the other one is me basically being like, yo, since you wanna get at me like this, I'm gonna get at you, you goofy. And if you got a problem with it, it don't matter. Do something about it. You goofy because X, Y. So I mean, it's up to you, Aries, to do what you want. Me personally, how I would handle this. Personally, if I'm being totally transparent with y'all, I would handle it either or. There's some people I get to having cracking jokes and just kind of going off and really kind of like giving my word play. And then some people I'm just like telling them off, because I'm just like, look, this is what happened. Go your way. And usually the people who I usually tell to kind of just go their own way or do their own thing is usually like for the people who are just overdoing it, spend way too much time. They trying to get attention. They gone too long. And I'm just like, what are you doing here? Just go on about your business. Do whatever. The people who I end up finding myself, not saying that I don't do the other one with the other one, that I end up cracking jokes on, is like people who is very short term, or like delude themselves too deeply into something where they think that I care about them. And it's like, you're delusional. But that's it, though. Which one will you, Aries, choose? It's up to you. But either way, you're going to have these people wrapped around your finger, or anyone wrapped around your finger, because how stupid they are. They're gonna act like you're their servant at first, but then you're gonna have them wrapped around your finger. When it's all said and done, you will have the last laugh. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Peace.